Good morning, all of my great trade geniuses. Welcome back to Trade Genius Live. I am your host and the brand ambassador of the Edge Fund, the prop firm, Trend Genius. Good morning, good morning, good morning. In here on a Thursday. T. Pruitt, my brother. Y'all, boy, you and V Brewer, y'all go back and forth, 1 and 2. First one's on the stream. I think y'all are in a competition right now. Who gonna be on first, bro? For real. But nah, that's what's up. Appreciate y'all as always. V Brewer, yo, top of the morning to each and every one of you. I pray all is well. Now hit that like button and let's freaking go. That's what's up. Pivot Point, good morning. Marvin, good morning. Karate 357, Grand Rising. Serena, good morning. Jerry Jack in the building. Mr. Payout, good morning. Edgar Martinez, good morning. Mr. Terry Lake, good morning. Or excuse me, amazing morning. What we got? Okay, I'm just going to say Zinc. I'm just going to say Zinc. Good morning. Welcome. You're in the right spot. So good morning, Mike. Good morning. Uh-oh. We got a new guy. Who is I am Joseph Royal? He's getting a fiber tart. Oh. This guy right here is something else. God's grand. Oh, he in two accounts. Wow. We got I am Joseph Royal and we got Joseph Royal. Wow. This guy's in here twice. This guy's something else. To Telly, top of the morning. Marvin, good morning. Heaven enjoy life. Good morning. J Productions. Good morning. Paula Trades. Good morning. Let me send out this other notification real quick. And then, all right, cool. Let's get it. Where we at? All right, let's order some feelings. How are we feeling this morning? Let me know. One word me in the chat. Good, great, not good, tired. Moodinator, good morning. Corbs, good morning. Jerry Jack said, what's that? I was just mad confused. I thought Joseph Royal changed his name. I'm Joseph Royal. It's two different people. He said, no way. That's funny. Yeah, we need a good trade. I need a good one too, bro. You getting on the road to the courthouse? Uh-oh. I hope that's a good thing. He said, right? He said, Joe, you tripping. Britt, good morning. Oh, Britt said good. Karate 357 said, great. Come on, let's keep going. Let's audit these feelings. My buy is finally setting up. Nice. Let's see here. V Brewer said, peaceful. Nice. Mike said, exhausted. Serena, grateful. Soaked, tired, and grumpy. Hey, you know what? I like that. I be feeling that way sometimes. For real. Lynn Foley said, good morning. Oh, Lord. Jay Royal said, LOL, got it like that. T. Pruitt said, bless, how about you? I'm feeling good. Working through some little issues this morning. I finally figured it out. Man, but I figured it out. We'll talk about it because y'all might experience this too. So I just want to share it and we'll get through it after because we only got like 9 minutes or whatever for the open. We'll get through it. But just somebody remind me before we get off. Say, Trend, you have wanted to tell us about your morning. Just somebody remind me in case we get to conversation get to go in a bunch of the different directions. So just keep me up on that. All right, hold on. Let me check something. All right, cool. Well, you know what? Let's do this. I forgot. No one is on stream for Inner Circle today. All right, so then let's do this. Let's go here. Let me put I'm gonna put a post in here, paste. Oh, come on now. 1 second, now let me put this out here. Okay, maybe I can't go across. That's cool. All right. Y'all should at least be letting me know what's up on y'all feelings. So let's get that rocking. Just dropping this post in a circle. All right. Zinc, we need a new subscriber. That's what's up. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. All right. No, we live now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep letting me know about y'all feelings. Let's keep auditing the feelings, and then I'm gonna jump in there real quick. I'm done. I just need like a couple more seconds. Let's keep auditing our feelings. How y'all feeling? What y'all, what the headspace is like this morning? All right. See here. All right, cool. I sent that off. All right, let's get back in here. Moodinator said, feeling swell. Ka said, I feel better. Oh, that's right. I already let T. Pruitt know what's going on. Jerry Jack said, great. You're the plaintiff. Nice. So that's all I need. The good. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. You ain't got to say nothing else. That's good. That is good. You are the plaintiff. That's what's up. Tiber ready to exercise discipline in the market. That's what's up, Paul. I love it. User said, blessed and grateful. Hella bands. Yo. Corp said, feeling good. Tutelli said, good. Linfo said, tired after the game. Oh, okay. Sleepy, just got off 12-hour shift, but ready for this beautiful day. That's what's up. Pivot point. Laser focused mind said, energetic. Marcel said, other than trade sinker, not connecting, blessed. Right, bro? Telling you. Oops, maybe not. Cause blessed at work, getting paid to do nothing essentially. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. JR, good morning, feeling blessed. Bodovan, good morning. Big bro lazy said he'll resume tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. That's why I jumped in. I noticed he didn't do Tuesday. I figured if he didn't do Tuesday, he wasn't gonna do Thursday. And he did Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, that's what I kind of figured. Bodovan said focus. Boom. Appreciate you. Laser focus minded. Appreciate you. Good looking. It was that kind of morning, bro. New here, but here for life now. That's what's up. Courtney, again, I appreciate that. You're in the right place. Anyone in the comment section will tell you that. We we get it in up in here, but that's good. Everybody we got the feelings audited. Now let's go ahead and jump to, let's go, remember we have a repetitive nature, the way that we do everything in the morning, being the traders that we are, we show up the same way on the charts every single day. All right. So let's get to news. Let me cue that up and bam, and bam, and bam. All right. Now, Thursday, we had unemployment claims this morning at 5:30. I was so busy engulfed into what I was doing, I don't even know if it brought any volume into the market. We'll check that. We have a bunch of FOMC speakers that spoke. Well, not a bunch. I'm sorry, just one. It's all yellow folder, so none of that really matters. As y'all see, I changed my mouse up too. I wanted to get something that was going to be bigger and more. Seemed like it's just a little bit more legible. So y'all can see better. At least I think it helps. But anyway, let me move my TV back. Move my floor model TV back where it is with the aluminum foil on the antennas. All right, y'all. We got news at 7. We got Treasury Secretary Besson speaks. I don't know how that's gonna go. So we're gonna always err on the side of caution and just make sure that we probably not going to. I don't know if we're just gonna play it by ear, but I don't know if I want to be in a trade while this guy's talking. I don't know. This is new, so we gotta kind of tread the waters here. All right, let's jump on the charts. We got about 4 minutes for the open. Everyone last night, we definitely can say, and everyone in the Genius Vault last night, we can definitely say what? We did finesse the market last night because this thing kept losing. I think it hit TP1 and that was it. That's after it would have went against us twice in last night's trade. So the good thing is that we definitely finessed the market. We definitely were understanding that a pullback is imminent, right? So a lot of us just took that one and done and moved on. Probably the best thing that we could have done last night. The Nation, that's what's up. New here. Welcome. welcome, welcome. You're in the right place. We do this every morning, and we also have we also do a members only stream, an overnight session where we trade a particular strategy, and yeah. So let's go ahead on and where we at? 3 minutes. All right. Let's do our daily bias. Right. All right. Let's knock it out real quick. So we're gonna mark out our time zones from last night. I'm on Pacific Standard. What just happened? I'm on Pacific Standard time zone, so adjust your times accordingly depending on your time zone. But what we're doing is we're marking out 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. from last night, and we're marking out 11 to 2 a.m. And what are we doing? This is our little cheat code. This is how we get an idea. It's not a bias, but we get an idea. That's what's up, Courtney. Appreciate you. We get an idea of what price action possibly would do in the New York session. All right. So this is a portion of Asia. This is a portion of London. These are not the full sessions, but this is the cheat code that we use. This was taught to me by my mentor and coach, now my big brother. Shout out to Scalp God. All right. So what are we doing? We're looking to see if London, this is Asia. We're looking to see if London took out Asia high and or Asia lows. So let's identify the highest points between these two time frames. So this would be Asia's high. This would be Asia's low. This would be London's high. And of course, this would be London's low. So London swept Asia highs and Asia lows. So can anybody tell me what does that mean? Because we've talked about this before. I'm gonna start checking y'all out. So can anybody tell me what does that mean? If London sweeps both Asia high and low? That's what's up. I appreciate you. Absolutely. I guess I got to pop that on stream. You see this? It said the whole stream is a cheat code. That's facts. Facts. But can anybody tell me? Close. Almost. It's not choppy though, but close. Close. Not choppy. It would be choppy if London did not sweep Asia highs or Asia lows. Ooh, laser focus minded. That's what's up. Laser focus minded got it. So the daily bias is, market just opened. The daily bias is that price will make a liquidity grab and then reverse. Shout out to laser focused mind. But yeah, y'all, so it'll only be choppy if London does not take out either high or low. That's when it would be choppy. Yep, there you go, Serena. Yep, grab liquidity. Remember, make a liquidity grab and then reverse. So just that would be if when London takes out Asia's high and low, it's a liquidity grab and then reverse. If London does not take out Asia high or Asia low, then we expect it to be choppy. Now, you good, my Nell girl? Late stream, at a resort with the kids right now. Still gonna trade though. That's what's up. Enjoy that time. All right, so this is what we got on the open. Where are my indicators? Where are my indicators? Oh, they're here. Okay. All right, cool, they're there. All right, so let's see what we got. For me, one of my strategies, I can only take a buy on it because that's if it sets up. All of my targets are above. Let me check the 15-minute, see if we can get possibly. Okay, so we may get a 15-minute banger today. Where's my indicators? Okay, there we go. We may get a 15-minute banger today. I feel more comfortable with sells today, only because remember what we talked about, y'all? I feel more comfortable with sells. Absolutely. Grace and focus. Absolutely. You're welcome. So right now, we're just going to be patient. Let's just be patient. Just wait. We got about 12 minutes before this candle closes. And then we can take, if this candle closes bearish, because these two have to be going in the same direction, the 6:15 a.m. candle is pretty much what dictates if this strategy will be validated. And then, of course, the 6:30 candle has to close in the same direction as a 6:15 candle. And then we can go ahead on and we can possibly get an entry on this 15-minute banger. So with that stated, we're just going to be patient right now. Serena, how you feel about Serena, how you feel about buys, about DS buys? Just curious, how you feel about that? You know I got to ask you. Oh, so Lazy called out C plus shorts at 5:40 a.m. this morning. Interesting. Interesting. What was this? Let's see here. What was this? 33.69. 30. Oh, so it was way up here. 33.69. Oh, he called that out up here. Right around entry was here. Got it. Okay. Well, if I get a setup, well, we may have market structure shift. Let's see. Yeah, I'm on the 1 minute. Oh, you're welcome. Liquidity grab, sideways. So yeah, so I broke that down for y'all. All right, so that's kind of like what I was thinking. So we might get an entry. If this candle closes, let me make sure all my stuff is correct. Make sure I got it on the right contracts. Yeah. All right. So if this candle closes, our entry would be right at the top of this FVG, which is the low of this candle. It'll be 320.50 if this candle holds, and this FVG does not go away on us. So we need this candle to close and hopefully not come back down and chew into this, or actually close out this fair value gap. So we'll see. All right, there it is. So entry is going to be 320. Oh, what are you doing? Right here. All right. So 320. I'm off. Entry is 320.50. I'm going to redo this. 320. Oh, Lord. All right. There we go. All right. We tapped in. And let's see. Please tell me my copier is working. Of course it's not working. Why would it work? Just been one of those type of mornings. Oh, I'm tripping. I didn't even put my stop loss. All right. So stop loss will be, actually, you know what? Let's see here. Let me put my stop loss right here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to close out of that because my copy trader wasn't working. I'm not trying to make money in just one account. That's just me. Hold on 1 second. Let me redo these connections. I just might have to miss this trade. I do not like when my copy trader is not working. I'd rather just exit out with minimal profit and start all over again. Yeah, I don't know what's popping. But that's the trade. And I'll run through it for anybody that might be. I know Serena's probably in it, but I'll run through it for y'all and I'll break it down for y'all. I just had to close out. Like I said, I wanted to make sure my copy trader is working. I am a copy trader. I am not no one account trader at all. I'm about to redo all of this. I don't know why my copy trader is not working right now. It's just been, like I said, y'all, it's been one of those mornings, literally. Oh, let me try to set everything back up. I'm not trying to make money in one account. That's just me. I need to make money in all of my accounts, so I'd rather just sit on my hands. Seriously. That one account don't do nothing for me. 1 second, y'all. Let me log in over here. I'm probably going to miss entry, and it's probably going to end up taking off, of course. Of course. But I still think it's a good trade. I would say you can take partials here at this 416.50. Take some partials there and leave a runner. And then you can possibly close out here at 34.77.75. At least that's the way that I would trade it. So let me see if I can get this set back up. I might be able to still get in. We shall see. And if not, no harm, no foul. I'm not about to rush. I'm just about to get my stuff set up. And if the trade leaves without me, it just leaves without me. That's my discipline. I am not sweating it. I will refuse to make money in just one account. That's just me. I got 48 accounts. And it's not that I'm trading 48 at one time, but my point is that I'm a copy trader, and all my strategies, I trade at least 5 accounts, depending on what strategy it is. So, and this one I trade 13. So let me try to set it up. That got to be sometimes y'all, it can be a little, I don't know if the word is frustrating. It's like cumbersome / frustrating. But I don't never like to feel like anything is frustrating me, because then now I got emotions thrown in there. You know what I'm saying? So I always try to err on the caution of saying things like that, because I don't want to I don't want to plant that seed in my brain of, oh, I'm frustrated. Then, myself hears that, and then now I'm frustrated. But that's why I would say it's more cumbersome than frustration, because we got to remember, we can't have no feelings on the chart. That's the way that it is. All right, let me make sure everything is cool. All right, all that's straight, that's set. All right, let me get over here. I might be sitting out on this one. I might not even be able to get in. All right, where we at? We are 1594. That's the other thing too. Like, this is why I do this first thing when I sit down, but sometimes it just may not work. I'm gonna let y'all know that y'all know I use Apex NT8, but I did purchase a trial version of TradeSync. Excuse me. So I will be implementing that starting Monday. Yep. I'm gonna play with it tomorrow and pretty much go from there. Because now I'm at the point to where, what's one thing about me I do not like? Computers are not perfect. We know that. When they work, they're amazing. When they don't work, it's poo, for lack of better terms. But yeah, I am not with stuff that just don't work. It's just not good. A couple times I get it, nothing's perfect, but to some degree it's like, yo, this gotta work. All right, where we at? Trades under broken. Oh, TradeSync. All right, where we at? Let me get in the comment section. I've been hearing stuff going. All right, sideways. This super helpful. 1 minute. Buys could work out. Right. Lazy said he wasn't. Yep. Did you go for a buy? I did, but my copy trader was not working, so I went ahead and I exited out. $55 in one account. Whatever. I'm not bothering. I'm still using the old one. That's the issue. I'm gonna start the new one tomorrow just to play with it. I'm usually up early. I'm up like 3:45, 4 a.m. I'm up. I'm up at 3:45. I'm usually out the bed by 5 to 4. But I'm going to play with it in the morning with my demo accounts. I'm just going to copy trade my demo account, just play with it a little bit, and then just kind of go from there. How do you know when it's not working? Because I can see, so in the copy trader, I have like all the accounts up, right? And has all like the balances, the dollar amount. So it gives me realized, unrealized, and total P&L. So when I get in a trade, I know when I'm trading these accounts, my fund of future, it should be 13 accounts that should be showing green or red. When I'm only seeing one account showing green or red, then it lets me know that only one account, of course, got activated. So with that stated, that's how I know. And then I'm just like, man, so I just kind of look at it just to see that I'm in, it's not working, man. So irritating. Yeah, it can be. Just don't let it irritate. Don't let it irritate you. Don't let it overwhelm you, because if you get like that, Marcel, it's going to mess with your psychology. And that's what we try not to do. So you just got to just work through this and just be stoic. Frango 22, it would have been a buy. You got out as well, Serena? Yeah, I feel you. I missed it. Is it a buy? Yeah, it was a buy, Terry. Yeah, it was a buy. Are you setting up a long? I was setting up a long. Yep, it's all good. Ray Barber, don't even trip. It's good you stepped away and you missed it. For real. I close it with profit. It doesn't look good. Smart. Oh, I'm sitting here out. I'm sitting here out on this one. I missed the entry. That's what's up. Let's see here. Trace Anchor has been working well for me. Yeah. I'm gonna jump on that. I just had Ninja Trader crash. Oh, darn it. Hey, found me a little late, but I'm here now. Nah, T-Mac, you good, bro. You good. You are good. I got to say I'm super happy with Volumetric and their copy trader. That's why I'm skeptical about my other platforms. I feel you. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why Volumetric, like, y'all know I do not recommend Top Step at all to no one. Stay away from Top Step. But I will say this. TEF and Top Step have similar platform deals. But let me check the 15-minute. Oh yeah, 15-minute banger is setting up, y'all. 15-minute banger is setting up. All right. Get over here. Let's see what we get. All right. So now we want to wait for 15-minute banger is valid. Now we want to wait for you want to jump down to, you should be on the 15-minute time frame for this strategy. Now you want to jump down to the 5-minute, because what do we want? We want to make sure that we have a close and drawdown on a 5-minute time frame. That's what we want. And then once we get that, then we can enter. So yeah, we want a close and drawdown on this 5-minute candle right here. What I mean a close and drawdown, meaning a close and drawdown past entry, because entry for this strategy would be the close of this candle, which would be 226.50, right? So what we want is this 5-minute candle to close above this entry. That's why we say close and drawdown. Drawdown meaning it's in the opposite direction of the way that we're going, right? Because we will go short on this. It's going to be a short if it gives us the 5-minute close and drawdown. So that's what we're waiting on. So we get that, then we can enter. So we're just waiting on this candle right here to close and drawdown. It's the limit order. It's not a market order. And if it does close and draw down, as I stated, the entry would be 30, 220, 50 on micros. On minis, it would be, even though no one should be trading minis, but I'm going to throw it out there anyway. It would be, what is it? It would be, man, it's just not a cool day today. Everything is not working. It's just one of them days. Like I said, it's one of them days. Okay, so entry on minis would be 30 to 27.25. But we're still waiting on a close. We got about 2 minutes. If this closes, in drawdown, which is what we want, then we can place our entry on micros at 226.50 micros and 227.25 minis. So let's be patient. Hopefully we get this close, then that'll be amazing. And then we can enter. I'm not entering unless this candle closes in drawdown. And I'm probably going to take, let me see, this candle is pretty huge. Let's see, high is 341. Dang. This is a 121 point candle. So 121 times 4, because there's 4 ticks in every point. That's 484 ticks. Make sure you are leveraging correctly. 484 ticks is our risk, meaning, well, hold on. Let me take that back. So 322.50. So our risk is going to be 115 ticks. Excuse me, 115 points times 4. That is 460 ticks would be our risk from entry to stop loss. 460 ticks. Make sure you are scaling accordingly. You can look at your tick value right here. I'm in 5 micros, so my tick value would be $2.50. So on something like this with 406, what did I say? Let me see, 100 and what? Do this again, 115, that's 460 ticks. I'll probably do that on 3 micros. 460 ticks, 460, that's like a 600. Actually, I'm going to take it on 2 micros. So my tick value is $1. If it's 460 ticks, that means my risk would be $460. And on this trade, it would be a 1-to-1. We got about 21 seconds. So let's see if we can get an entry. 326.50. All right, boom. There's our candle close. There's our close and drawdown. All right, I'm going to place my entry. There it is. All right, and let me get over here. And
Order submitted.
As soon as that taps me in, I will definitely place my stop loss. Man, it is just one of these mornings, y'all. You just gotta take it and keep pushing. You can't let it get to you. You let it get to you, you're gonna be out of whack mentally. Come on now. So we're tapped in.
Order filled.
All right. So let me set my stop loss. Stop loss will be at 341.50. 341.50. 341.50. All right. And that would be a buy stop. All right. Now let's set up our take profit. Let me do this.
Order submitted.
And let's go with where's my risk reward? There we go. Boom, boom. That'll be today. This will be at 6:15. Entry is, look at that. It threw me off by 2 ticks. If y'all see, there's a little bit of slippage. So entry was what? 226.50, right? Let me see here. Yeah, 226.50. Stop loss is 33.41.50. And bam. All right, cool. Get all this out the way. All right, you know what? Yeah. All right, cool. So There we are. There we are. Missed entry on my other accounts, but we'll see. All right, let's go get in here. Let's see here. I just had my hey family. Nope. You're good. I got to say, yep. I didn't hit my YM trade. Took it along from the streak from a cold world out here. Right, Corbs. That looking for sales. 15-minute banger should set up nice. Yep. Still going to hop in. Yeah, I'm definitely in, of course. My TF account's one though. That's what's up. Yep. Accidentally did 5 minis for the trade, closed out, seen it, seen as it went a few ticks and was at 600, right? 600 on 2 accounts, so that's what's up. You closed with some profit. Yeah, that's, that's for real. I missed the initial surge, not going to chase it, sitting on my hands for now. Too much volatility. Damn near blew my account. Sorry to hear that. Khalida up 15-minute. I'm done for the day at max loss and lost all my gains from the last 2 days. Sorry to hear that. Need 5-minute. Yep. So my Pearl Feta. 1,000. Got it. Great. SL over. Yeah. Hey. Okay, that's bottom end. Yeah, it was that. Edom were in a sell, of course. You don't mind me asking when. Okay, that's bottom end. What was the entry? It was 32.2650. The reason why mine is showing 32.27 is because slippage. Because of slippage, that tends to happen. I do not trade news. Yeah, you don't ever want to trade news. Do we get out of this trade at the orange? At the orange holder. All right. Actually, if you want to get out, you can. I'm gonna ride it. Yeah, I'm gonna ride it. One of the reasons because, well, for me, this is my thought process. I don't mind riding this one. For one, it's on a 15-minute time frame. Also, two, it's orange folder. Not that because orange folder, it's not a big deal. But I'm saying that's just my ideology. I mean, it could take me out, but I'm gonna rock it. I'm gonna see. I mean, the good thing is that I exercise. I'm not over leveraged, and my risk is good. So either way, I can live with the results. I have $1 tick value, so I'm not really worried about it. That means 1 point is $4. So I'm cool with that. I can live with that. And with a 460 tick stop loss, that means my let me go back to the 15-minute. That means my my risk will be $460. That's why I went down to 2 micros. So we'll see. Let's see here. Order said, gotta run. That's what's up, Serena. Have a good day. Talk to you a little bit later. But she's like, order set. Yep. So we'll just be patient and wait. All right. So while that's cooking, y'all know I don't like to look at my trades. So while that's cooking, we don't watch our trades. That's not professional trader. How would I say? That's not professional trader habits or professional trader ideology, right? We don't want to look at our trades. It's not a movie. We make sure we were disciplined. We waited for our 5-minute, like we followed all our rules. We waited for our 5-minute close and drawdown. We make sure we leverage properly. We didn't chase the trade. We didn't FOMO in, nothing like that. And at this point, we did everything we could. Either we're going to have a business expense today or we're going to have some profits. That's the way it works. Good morning, sis. How you doing, sweetie? Hopefully everything's good with you. Good to see you. And yeah, we're just going to let that cook, because at this point, right, if you remember, we can only control everything that happens before we enter. Once we enter and we're in the trade, we're in the trade. So I'm gonna let it cook. And like I said, it's only 2 things that can happen. Either we're gonna pay some business expenses today, or we're gonna take in some profit. So with that stated, let's go ahead on and jump into our question of the day. Let's get our mental muscle working. The trade is gonna do what it's gonna do. All right. So tip of the day today is if this trade fails, what did you learn? If this trade fails, what did you learn? If this trade fails, what did you learn? So just think about that. This trade fails, what did you learn? It's just a question that you would ask yourself. Really, it's something that you ask yourself from every trade. If the trade goes against us, I don't like the word fails, but if the trade goes against us, what did you learn? So that's why journaling is so important. That's why I stress journaling. It's so important, because that is going to be the key into helping you get some comparisons on, what's actually going on. So just remember, every trade provides feedback, every trade. And with that stated, learning is the outcome, right? We want to learn from every trade. That's why we journal. We have to be journaling. That's the only way we're going to learn. We're not going to learn by remembering. We're not going to remember. It's too many things going on in our life. I don't care how great your memory is, that, or whatever you may feel, you need to be journaling these, because you need to have data for every trade that you take. Just keep that in mind. Yep. Most fail by breaking my rules, so don't break my rules. I can't live with a loss right. Absolutely. If you didn't break your rules, you should be able to live with the results. As Mood and Nader stated, no strategy is 100%. Stick to the rules to be profitable. Very, very true. I follow my rules in a process, but unfortunately, it didn't go in my favor. Absolutely. It's business expense. It's just the way that it works. That is the mind of a trader, not the mind of a gambler. A mind of a gambler is going to be a lot different. We ain't gamblers. We're professional traders. Well, I won't say professional traders because we're not at that status yet, but we are intraday traders, retail traders, and trading is our business. So we show up to the charts with professionalism and making sure that we're exercising business acumen. I say this pretty much almost every day. There's something to always keep in mind. And even with an ideal setup, laser focus mind, you take the words right out of my mouth. That's so funny, right? Right. Since you said I'm gonna put this up, I'm gonna put it up. Even an ideal setup can go the opposite way. I was about to say something to that nature, laser focus minded. Laser focus minded. Yes, sir. That's what's up. The big fish are in control. We're just here for the scraps, and sometimes we pay a business expense. Absolutely. We are aspiring professional traders. Thank you, Mood and Nader. But absolutely. So remember, it's very important this is about journaling. This question is about journaling. It's all about journaling right here. If this trade fails, what did you learn? Well, the first thing is, before you can learn anything, you have to what? You got to be journaling, right? To understand, what's the lesson? What did I learn? Even with trades that are profitable, you can learn from those as well. You can't learn if you don't have the data. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mr. Sorry, Mr. Jerry Jack. Jerry Jack is considered a professional trader by Take Profit Trader. I'm going to put this up. My bad, sir. We do have one recognized professional trader in the comment section. Shout out to Mr. Payout. But that's hilarious. That's funny. I love it. I love it. So, as I stated, every trade provides feedback. With that stated, we need to make sure that we're journaling every single trade. That's the only way that we will be able to learn from them. It's not like, oh, you took this trade today and then you're just trying to remember, oh, I learned it. No, you have to have the data. And you should be journaling your trades every day of the week, Monday through Friday, or even if you trade at overnight, whenever you trade. We'll just say from Sunday to Friday, because Sunday is when market opens at 6 p.m. Eastern. So from Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern to Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern, you should have all of that stuff written down. Whether you took a trade, didn't take a trade, how you felt. This video will be dropping in the next day or so, and it's gonna be about journaling. And I definitely needed to felt I needed to make it. So I finally got tapped in on my other accounts. But I felt I needed to make it because it's very, very important for us to understand that we need to be journaling every day. Period. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my stop loss up on this one. I just tapped me in. Where are we at? It was on the right. Yep. So this would be here. All right. Nothing wants to work today, but that's okay. I'm not going to let you get to me. 630 high, 364.50. I'm not going to let you get to me. You will not beat me ever. Regardless how frustrating I may think it is. Come on now. All right. That would be a sheesh. All right, cool.
Order submitted.
All right, finally got the stop loss up on my other accounts. But yes, so making sure that you're journaling, making sure that you keep an account on every trade that you take. Like I stated, from Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern to Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern. That's market open for the week to market close for the end of the week. You should have data for every day. I don't care if you didn't even trade that day. Let's say you didn't even turn your charts on because you had something going on. I do. I do. I sure do. Moodinator, I do. And in that, it's going to be a clean breakdown of everything that you need to be journaling and why. But yeah, so if you have, oh, you know what I'm going to take? I'm going to take profit right here. Oh, it's so wonderful when you just see all of that just working in your copy trader. God, it's just so amazing. You know what I'm going to do? There we go. All right. So let's see here. I'm going to put let's do this. I'm setting up my TP. I'm gonna let y'all see that so we can get in there. Y'all can see that. Let's see here. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take, this will be my buy limit. I'm gonna take one there, and I'm going to leave a runner. So when price hits TP1, which is, this trade is a 1-to-1, I'm going to take profits right here at TP1. Let me get this down in there correctly, which TP1 is actually 3112.50. So I'm going to take profits there on one of my micro contracts, and I'm going to let the other one run. So we'll see. So let's see. All right. Not too bad. We're looking pretty good. That's what's up. All right. We're going to let that cook. Let's get back. So remember, we always want to know what's the lesson every day. Just want to ask yourself, what was the lesson for the day? Even if you can't get back to it because you're busy, you had to go to work, something going on, family, whatever. On Saturday should be your day. Saturday or Sunday. Just after the market closed for the week and before the market opened for the new week. You want to get in your journal and you want to make sure that you're just reading everything. Me personally, I don't have a digital journal. I don't like digital journals. I like to write in my journal because writing in my journal for me is much better because when you write, you give the brain an opportunity to, how would I say, hold on or retain or even comprehend the stuff that you're writing. You can't get that in a digital journal. Plus, writing it down is just much, much better, right? Because we want to be, how would I say, we want to be as perfect to technical when it comes to us auditing our trades as possible. And for me, writing it down is way better. Like I have books, and I talked about this. I use those books, and I got these books I get from UCLA, and I just write in them. I get them free every time I go to an appointment or whatever. On the 22nd, I got my annual physical. I will be snatching probably two or three or more of those books Every time I go, I snatch about 2. I have my physician or I have the physician's assistant give me a couple of them. And I use them for journaling. And it's perfect. All you need to do is put the date and then you just rock. And that will allow you to keep up on what's going on with your trading. It's not just about the trades that go against you. It's also about the trades that are profitable. You want to make sure that you're having data on that. That is the only way that you're going to be able to understand what's going on. Think about it. You could be killing it, right? You could be maybe 5, 6, 7 trades in, right? And I mean, like consecutively, just banging it out. Trades just going in your favor, and then you hit a slump, right? And then now you 3 or 4 trades are going against you. That journal is where you're going to find out what's going on. That's why the journal is so important. And then you can compare everything. So in the video that I'll be dropping in the next day or so, it's going to have all of that stuff in there. So this way you can look at one day, compare it to the next day, and you can compare and you can see actually what's going on. So just keep that in mind. Can you explain the difference between TF profit cap rule of 10,000 max per funded account versus 50,000 total profit cap all accounts? Ooh, let's see here. The 50,000 cap total, the 50,000 total payout cap on all accounts would be if you have 5, because TF allows you to have 5. So that would be then that would be your total payout cap, right? It's 10,000 max per funded account versus 50 total payout cap on all accounts, right? Because TF allows you to have 5 accounts. So 10 times 5, that's your 50,000. Mr. Q Israel. Yeah, we got 86 watching, 46 likes. Thank you, Moodinate. Appreciate you. Let's get the likes up, please. It don't cost you nothing. It's free. Just a couple of little clicks. That's all I ask, and I take care of the rest. You're already in the building, so let's get it in. Show me a little bit of love. Show me a little bit of love. 82 viewers, 42 likes. Let's get the likes up, please. Right on, Mr. Q. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's why I know sometimes a lot of stuff. I know sometimes the way things are worded, it can be a little confusing, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's see here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. All right, that's just y'all talking. Bettina said, what's up, girl? Good to see you. So journaling has helped me a lot to see my mistakes. Absolutely. You have to journal. 47 now. We almost there. Let's keep it rocking. We just need 32 more likes. Let's get it in, y'all. That's all I ask. All right. So can cross copy? Yeah. That's the only thing, bro. Sometimes I just be like, I don't know. Damn, I missed a great. That's because I was on regular candlesticks for a sec. Really cold world. Man, it's all good. It's all good. It happens. It happens. You just gotta, you just roll with it. Don't worry about it. Just keep it pushing. Next. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't hold on to that, because if you hold on to that, it's going to, it could affect your trading and, domino effect into something else. Absolutely. Yeah, I've been doing it. This is day 60 something, almost 70 episodes now, Bettina. Yeah.
Order filled.
All right. And what do we got? Boom. What do we got? What's that? Got it. Let's see here. Look at your board. What is it looking like right now? Look at your board. What do you mean, Zinc? I'm not sure. What do you mean? Oh, you want to look at my screen at this? Yeah, we're gonna draw down 160 something bucks. So the 50-minute banger is a trade that you can be in this trade for a long time. Just to put that out there. To keep it transparent, you could be in this trade for a very long time. I mean, it is what it is. Just set your parameters and let it go. Yep. There you are, my guy. Or, well, hopefully, possible short area now. If we break, we are moving up. Yeah, so there it is. Like I said, I don't like looking at my trades. So let's get it. Let's get back. So we already went over question of the day. Let's go ahead and let's jump in the tip of the day while that is cooking. Tip of the day today is a good level should make you confident, not nervous. A good level should make you confident, not nervous. Let me cue this up, cue up my notes. A good level should make you confident, not nervous. It's all good, Kaz. It's all good. I thought trades were supposed to be like 20 minutes. Nah, not necessarily. Depends on the strategy. There's strategies I can run pretty much all day. 15-minute banger can run all day. There's a strategy that I trade called A+, and that one can run literally all day, meaning that strategy can be valid after 7 a.m., after 10 a.m. Eastern, and it can run all day to the end of market close, New York. So, but yeah, there's no how would I say? There's no time frame on a trade at all. So if you're scalping, that's a little bit different because you're in and out, in and out, in and out. But if you're a strategy trader like myself, then I'm in, and as long as I'm in until the trade either takes me out or hits my take profit. So that's pretty much how I rock it, and there it is. All right. So a good level should make you confident, not nervous. Tip of the day. Confidence signals clarity. Nervousness equals uncertainty. Think about it. Confidence is what? It's a structured alignment, right? You want to always be confident. You know what I mean? Not nervous. It should, like I said, a good level should not make you nervous. You should be confident, especially if you know the level is good. You have to trust the process. This is about not being in your head. That's what this is about. Not getting in your head, not allowing your subconscious mind to sabotage your trading, because that's what happens. To answer your question, Zink, can you explain what you mean by a good level? A good level meaning, like if you're looking at confluences, right? Let's say you're looking at some confluences, right? Let me go here. Let me see here. Let's say give you a good example. Let's say you are a support and resistance trader, right? And you went to the higher time frames, 4 hour, 1 hour, you marked out your support and resistance, right? Support or resistance, or support and resistance, either one. And you go to 4 hours and you mark that out. You know those are good levels. Those would be good levels because you just marked them out. But you would have to understand support and resistance to be able to do that. But that would be considered a good level. Like if you went there, like I said, you went to a higher time frame, not on the 1 minute, not the 5, like the 1 hour or the 4 hour, and you marked out support and resistance. Those are good levels. So that's what I mean by a good level. How are those good levels? Because you know those are levels where either price is going to reject, give some kind of reaction, or it may continue on through. Or if you're using the fib, right? If you're using Fibonacci, you know what your good levels are once you put your Fibonacci chart up there, and it shows you your golden level, the other levels, you'll know what a good level is if you're using a Fibonacci. So that's what I mean by a good level, something that you charted, right? Not something that you just think. You're not just saying, oh, price point, hypothetically speaking, 3,100 looks good. That's not a good level. It's something that you need to be charting. Yep, good level on the chart. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How do I deal with this crazy price action? I don't. I don't. That's the thing. So let's remember, no emotions in trading, right? So think about this. How do you deal with anything when there's no emotions? You don't deal with it at all. You trust your strategy. You make sure that your strategy sets up. If it sets up, you take the trade and you live with the results. So for me, there's no such thing as crazy price action in my mind. It's either the market's choppy today, I'm sitting out, or the market is trending in the direction I needed to for my strategy, whatever that may be. But that's how I deal with it. No emotions in trading, none at all. So nothing never looks crazy to me. It's either it's choppy today and I'm going to sit out, or as I stated, the market is trending in a particular direction and either I'm going to take a position or not and leave it at that. You don't allow your mind to get caught up into all of that at all. You have to. That's why it's so important for you to be back testing your strategies. If you're trading a strategy, you should be back testing that strategy going back 3 years, literally, and then demo trading it for at least 2 to 3 months. That would be your forward testing. Once you do that, you will get an idea, excuse me, how well your strategy works. Period. You'll get an idea of that, how well that strategy works. So once you do that, you know that you can be confident. You should be confident in your strategy, right? So whenever your strategy shows up, you take it and you live with the results. Now, if you're not going to put in the work and you're not going to back test the strategy that you're trying to learn going back 3 years, and you're not going to spend the time demo trading it, for at least 2 to 3 months because you just want to get to the money real quickly, I can tell you right now, it's not going to work. It's not going to work out for you. And that's not to discourage you. It's just to let you know that that is not how it works in trading. If you're trading a strategy, you got to make sure you're back testing it. I don't care if you are taking coaches' call outs. You will not be profitable just taking coaches' call outs because like right now, Juvier's gone. Scalp God's gone. What y'all going to do? What you going to do? You going to just sit back and wait for them? You going to sit back and wait for them to come back so you can take a trade? Or are you going to put in the work and become an independent trader? Those call outs are not just for you to be dependent upon them to take a trade. Those call outs are for you to, first of all, if you're taking their call out, that means what? You're following their strategy. That means what? You should have back tested that strategy going back 3 years, or you're in the process of back testing it going back 3 years. You can't do 3 years in one day, of course. But let's say you started this week, right? So you join a community, you're in a community, or you just want to try this new strategy, so you're back testing it, right? Jumped on FX replay, you went back 3 years, and you started from that point, and you're back testing it. Excuse me. Now, let's say you are you're following a coach, right? And they're giving you call outs. It's cool to take the call outs because when you're back testing and when you're back testing a particular strategy you're taking call outs on, it's just going to help you learn how to trade that strategy. So you can make a little bit of bread possibly while you're learning, but you need to be learning the strategy. And then when you complete your 3 years, you need to be demo trading it. Once that's done, that'll let you know if the strategy works for you. Because just because a trader says it has a 60% win rate, remember, they're trading that strategy, not you. That don't mean you're going to have a 60% win rate because you may not trade the strategy correctly. Your entries may be wrong. Your risk reward could be off. Period. Like, keep that in mind. If you spent this money and you join these communities and you're buying these prop firm accounts, if you ain't putting in the work, what you doing? You're spinning your wheels. You're wasting your time and your money. Because all that time you wasting not back testing, that's time that you could be putting in back testing and transcending yourself into a consistent, profitable, independent trader. That is the goal. That was the goal of both of the communities. Well, actually, let me say the inner circle. And it's also the golden TF, but I'm going to stay with the inner circle right now. That's the goal. So don't think that you're going to take coaches call outs, and then you're just going to you know what I mean? They're going to like, you're going to eat off that, and that's all you're going to do. But no, as Moodinator stated, the call out should reinforce what you already know from back testing. Facts. Straight up, that right there. That's what the call outs are there for. Because I don't know, there's a huge misconception that I've noticed. A lot of traders feel like, oh, I'm going to take these call outs and I'm going to eat with them. I'm just going to get these accounts. I'm not about to learn nothing. I'm just about to sit back. And when they say the entry is at 30, 20, 46, I'm just going to enter it and okay, that's cool. We'll see how long that works for you though. Now, if you're doing it as Moodinator stated, you're taking the call outs to reinforce what you're already doing. That's a whole nother side of the game. So going back to the talking point, a good level should make you confident, not nervous. Nervousness means uncertainty. If you're nervous, it's because you're not sure. That's why you're nervous. If you're confident on what you're seeing, you're confident on your strategy, you're confident on your setup, you're confident on structure alignment, then guess what? You're going to be in a trade, you're going to take it, and you're going to live with the results. That's just the way that trading works. You're not going to win at every trade. Boy, I don't know what is it. Every time I get on stream, my throat be tripping. There's something going on. Something going on in this thing here. I don't know what's up. Seriously, y'all. I'm like, every time I get on stream, my throat be like, what the heck? Now I'm starting to think it's something else. Like, what's up? For real, for real. It don't stink, but man, what's going on? Sheesh. All right, cool. My bad, y'all had a moment. Thank you, Bettina. Appreciate that. But yeah, so just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. We have to be putting, you can't see my chart. You want to see my chart one more time? Sure. There you go. We about to pay some business expenses today. At least that's what it looks like. So learn to take my own. Yes, you have to learn to take your own trades. It's cool to take call outs. It's cool to do all of that. No, C Moody, only because those are all y'all laughing. That's because those are, when you say back as one, nah. You want to back test them individually. Like you want to set up your sessions individually. Set up a session for a 5-0, set up a session for the DS, set up a session for a 15-minute banger, set up a session for A+, and you can also set up a session for chop box. Because those are the five strategies that I trade. Because I only trade scalp strategies. That's my mentor, my big brother. He taught me everything about trading. That's all I trade. I only trade NQ. Y'all know how I rock. Y'all know my story. So, would you say, Bottom? Oh, my understanding, call outs are only for those ones who already know what the strategy is. So they take it as absolutely. Another good point. Another good point. Another good point. Another good point. Great point. That's what the call outs are for. Stop loss is made on the 15-minute. Stop loss entry is on the 15-minute. The 5-minute is just to get that. We jump to the 5-minute after we know that the trade is valid. We jump to the 5-minute because we want to see a candle close and drawdown on the 5-minute. So if it's going to be a sell, we want to see the candle close above the entry. If it's going to be a buy, we want that 5-minute candle to close below the entry. That is a close and drawdown. Then once that happens, then you jump back to the 15-minute time frame and you put your entry at the close of that candle and you wait for price to come back and tap you in. How can I further expand my knowledge with the chart? What do you mean? How can I learn the chart better? What do you recommend? Explain to me what you mean when you say, how can you learn the chart better? I don't understand what you mean. I understand what you're saying, but I don't understand what you mean. Caught another HSS. That's what's up. Fire, fire, fire. Oh, yeah, that's right. It is coming, bouncing off the. Yeah. That's what's up. Fire, fire, fire. I do not trade the HSS. Not there's something wrong with it. I just need to learn it, but I haven't traded it. But yeah, Zinc, let me know. Let me know exactly what you mean on how you can learn the chart better. Explain to me what that means. Be more specific. All right, this is about to come for us. All right, so, oh, nice. Nice. It's like one tick. Nice. Look at his plane. It's like it's flirting with the stop loss. That's too funny. It is flirting with the stop loss. All right. Well, about to take this nice business expense. And there it goes.
Order filled.
Nice. Nice. Gotta love it, right? Nice. Pay some bills today. Pay some bills. Life of a trader.
Order canceled.
Where can I learn to read the chart properly and know what steps I have to make a profit? First off, you have to, what communities are you in, Zinc? If you're in, let me just say this. I recommend going to Juvier's YouTube channel and looking at this video. I'm gonna pull it up for you now. That's where you need to start. Also, too, you need to read the Candlestick Bible. That'll be another good thing. You can go in my description in any one of my videos. In any one of my videos, you can go in my description, any one of my videos, and you just scroll through my description, and you see some free books at the very, very bottom. It's the Candlestick Bible. I recommend reading that and understanding how candlesticks works. That's the first part. I think it's this one. Let me go here. Let me see if I can find that. So this is what I recommend. That's for anyone else on the call. That's what I recommend. Coming here, and here you go. Trading for dummies, give me 59. It's a bunch of stuff. Look at this, showing you how to back test, indicators, technical analysis, trading platform, everything right here. Go here. Everything you need is right there. Literally. Full course, start with $100, scalping strategy, all that. Right there. That's what you need. So I would say go there first. And then trying to find people I can talk to and just learn from them. You're not gonna learn by watching. You got to implement. Oh, I understand what you're saying. See decision. I got you. Doing that is just jumping on a live. I got you now. Doing that is just basically just jumping on live calls. It's jumping on the lives. But also too, you're not gonna learn by just watching. You're gonna need both. You're gonna have to put in some work. And then you're definitely going to have to also watch them as well. That's a good thing. You definitely want to watch them. When I read that, I read it wrong. But yes, you definitely want to do everything. You want to be doing your own, work, putting in your own work, and then also watching them live. If you go to Juvier's channel, there's a bunch of stuff on there. Even though it's a recorded video, you're still actually watching them, right? So with that stated, if you're in the inner circle, you can also go to, let's see here. If you're in the inner circle, you can go to recordings, and on the left-hand side, in Juvier's corner, you can go to recordings, and that will give you all the previous recordings from the previous Zooms. So Oh, I didn't know Lazy called B plus shorts. What was his entry? 32, 32.30. Oh, down here somewhere. Right in here. Got it. All right. Yep. So that's what I would recommend to do. And then once you do that, it'll definitely help you. It'll definitely help you. Yep. That's exactly what I was going to let them know about them. And like, that's the reason why you want to make them separate sessions, because you want the analytics to be correct. If you pile them all up together, your analytics are going to be way off, and they're not going to give you what you need. Moodinator. Yeah. So, yep. Bodovan, good looking, bro. Appreciate that. Very, very pertinent information there. Very, very pertinent. All right, y'all. We got 78 viewers, 64 likes. Let's get 14 more likes up. 15 more, please. And I'm one and done on this one, so I am out. Let me go ahead on and log out of my account. And that's that. So we're out on everything. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. And where we at? Boom. 61. Boom. All right, cool. All right, so let's jump back. Let's get this mental muscle working. So as we already talked about our tip of the day, and pretty much just like I said, just always remember everything always should be confident. If you're feeling nervous, if you're feeling any kind of emotions, that's when you know you need to just stop what you're doing, put the mouse down, get up, walk around. Remember, no nervousness, any kind of emotions you're feeling, anxiety, anything like that. Anything like that. The best thing to do is step away. No emotions on the charts and trading. That's why we don't watch our trades. You take the trade, go do something else. If you sit there and you need to watch it, it's because you're emotional. That's the clear definitive answer for you. If you feel you need to sit there and watch your trade, you're emotional. So you got stuff you need to work on. No emotions in trading. Remember that. Do I have a how I set up my zones? What zones do you mean? Give me an example. What you mean, Joseph Love? Let me close this out. I don't need this up anymore. Boom. Let's see here. He said, I'm emotional. That's too funny. Let me know what you mean, Joseph Love. Zink, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. When you say zones, what do you mean? Are you meaning these levels? I do have a video that shows you how I get these pink lines. Oh, my bad, y'all. Let me screen share. I do have a video that shows how to get these pink lines. These are my daily levels. I definitely have a video that shows that. The zones you're speaking of, I'm not sure what zones you're speaking of. And these blue lines were previous pink lines that price never touched. Previous highs and lows of like London. Oh, what I do is I do a little cheat code. Actually, I do. Yeah, I do have that. Let me go here. Yeah, I do have that. Let's see here. Videos. Right here. Bam. This is how I do my everyday bias. Paste. Oh, daily levels, I got one for that too. So there's my everyday bias video. Here's my daily levels video. So I'm putting both into the comment section. Brittany Bell, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. You gotta, you just gotta, I know, don't get me wrong. I know it's not easy. Like, trust me, I know it's not easy. But you always have to make sure that you are auditing yourself every day. Just making sure that there's, there are no No emotions. You just want to audit your feelings, how you're feeling, what's going on. It could be some stuff going on, possibly something going on, God forbid, a death in the family. Like, it could just be personal stuff going on. Remember, we still have personal lives outside of being traders. So, I'm laughing at y'all. Jerry Jack, Joseph Royal, I'm laughing at y'all. Y'all silly. You're welcome, Joseph. No problem. Right. Like as Bottovan stated, for daily levels, usually checking before New York market open, previous day. Yep. So I do my day on the video to show you, but I do my daily levels between the hour that market closes. So market closes at 5 p.m. Eastern. It reopens again at 6 p.m. Eastern. So in between that time is when I do my daily levels during the close. They have to be done once the market is closed, because you want to make sure that day all the price points are locked in, and that can only happen once the market closes. Let's see here. Joseph Love, you're welcome. All right, cool. Let's jump back. We already talked about tip of the day. We got 73 viewers, 70 likes. We just need 3 more. Just 3 more, y'all. Just 3 more likes. Is that your trading rule, one and done? Pretty much. Yeah, my trading rule has always been one and done. Whether that's profitable or not profitable, one and done. Yep. No need to re-enter. Almost there. Need 1 more. All right, now we're even. 70 for 70. That's cool. As long as the likes match the viewers, I'm happy. But yeah, that should be everyone's rule, one and done. Now, let me say this. I'm maxed out on multiple prop firms, right? My Funded Futures, Take Profit, Tradeify, Apex, Lucid, TEF. Now, I have particular prop firms that I trade particular strategies. So let's say I took the daily strat, right? I take those on my Funded Future and my Take Profit. Sometimes I take them on TF, but I haven't really been trading my TF accounts lately. So that's just my own thing. So if I trade the DS on those strategies and the DS goes against me, I'm done. If the 15-minute banger sets up, I'm not taking the 15-minute banger on those same accounts. I have accounts that I take. I have particular accounts for each one of my strategies. That's why I have so many accounts. So my accounts are strategy specific. I'm not going to stress myself out. I'm not going to stress myself out on, taking multiple strategies on the same account. Now, for my strategies, I'm one and done. Now, on the 5-0, which is what we do in the evening time, now that's a different strategy. I trade that a different way. On all my other strategies, I trade micros. The 5-0 is the only one that I trade different because it's a different kind of strategy. It's a strategy based on structure, based on candle structure. And being that I was there for the inception of that strategy, and we forward tested that strategy for 8 months before the community got it, I was able to, we were able to, because it was like 9 of us, my little group, shout out to the Money Gang. It was 9 of us that were trading that strategy that were trading the 5-0 before the community even got it. Before the even community knew what it was, we was almost a year into trading it. So with that stated, that is the only one that I trade totally different. That has its own set of rules because the way the strategy is designed. Now on that one, I'm one and done sometimes, but there are more times than not I've taken reentries than being one and done. Bettina, just to make sure that I put that out there. So the 5-0 is a little different. And you're in the inner circle. So if you went to Scalp God Resources and pulled up the PDF, it'll tell you that, you can take a couple of reentries. But other than that, I'm one and done. Outside of that strat, I'm one and done. And that's what I would recommend. That strategy, as I stated, the 5-0 is a lot different than the other strategies. That actually is totally different than the other strategies that I trade. So So yeah, so there that is on that. All right, Zane. Good night. Be good. Catch you in the morning. Do I recommend trading one strategy at a time? Well, I recommend learning one strategy at a time, right? Learning one strategy at a time, and then let's say now you have 3 strategies, right? And you want to take each one of those strategies whatever day that they set up. You can do that. I wouldn't recommend taking those 3 strategies on one account. I would recommend getting 3 different accounts to be able to take that strategy. Now, me personally, because I'm a copy trader, my whole style is different. When I decide to do business with a prop firm, whatever their max amount of accounts is, I purchase the max. That's how I do it. So if the max is 5, I get 5 off the top. Like with Apex, it was 20 off the top. 20 evals, 20 PAs, that's how I rocked. I've never traded one account from one prop firm. For me, that makes no sense. For me. Now for someone else, probably the best thing going. For me, it makes no sense. Because whatever I can do in one account, I can do in 5 accounts. Whatever I do in one account, I can do in 100 if I'm copy trading, right? So I'm going to put myself in the best position to get money. I'm here to make money. So I'm going to put myself in the best position to do that. And the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to max out on the accounts. And then I'm going to copy trade them. But as I stated, each account, certain accounts for certain strategies. So you don't want to be like, let's say you have 5 prop firm accounts, right? From one prop firm, and you're trading multiple strategies on that. It's not good. Because if one of your strategies is profitable and the other one is not profitable, you know what I'm saying? Like it's best to keep each strategy per accounts. That's the best way I can put it. Because now if you have, let's say you have 5 take profit trader, you have 5 edge funder accounts, you're taking one strategy on your edge funder, you're taking the other strategy on your take profit trader accounts. Guess what? And you're profitable in one, not profitable in the other, you can maintain that, right? Because that account is only taking the hit for that one strategy. And there it is. Michael Sykes, welcome. From the looks of your chart, doesn't look like you use reversal zones. Any reason why? Well, it's because you haven't seen my chart, sir. Because you haven't seen my chart. Let me show you something. 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 My reversal zones go all the way down to 16,000. I've had reversal zones on my chart, some of these for 2 years since I've been trading. When I got with my mentor and he taught me how to do these. So, and all those blue lines, those were previous daily levels that price never touched. They stay on my chart forever. All of these. Every last one you see. The reason why you don't see a lot of them up top is because, remember, we're at all-time highs. See, all this is all-time high stuff right here. There's a couple of reversal zones in there, but because we're at all-time highs. So got to go back and check my chart at some point, and I'm sure I'll be adding some more reversal zones. But remember, we're at all-time highs. So let's see here. Do you use a trade syncing? Do you have a trade syncing how-to video, like a trade copier? No, I don't. That's going to be the next video after I do the journal. But I use a particular copy trader. So if you don't use the one I use, unfortunately, my video may not help you, but I'm still going to make the video on what I do. But yeah, Moodinator, absolutely. But I am making one. And it'll be for Apex NT8. I won't make one for TradeSyncer right now because it'll be new for me. I've been using my Apex NT8 copier for my entire career. 2 years, a little more than 2 years. Let's see here. See y'all this evening, good folks. Peace out. That's what's up, V Brewer. See you this evening in the vault, my guy. What account size do you purchase? It depends on the strategy. For 5-0, I do 150Ks. For 15-minute banger, I do 100Ks. And for my other strategies, I do 50Ks. And I also have 25K accounts with Apex. That's pretty much what I purchase. It depends on the strategy. If the strategy, like when you think about the 15-minute banger, the stop losses are very huge, very large on the 15-minute banger. So I would not trade that. I would not trade that on a 25K account, a 50K account, or a 100K. Excuse me, a 25K account or a 50K account, not the 15-minute banger, or even lazy trades, because 15-minute banger and lazy trades are not the same strategy, but they usually have about the same kind of, how would I say, stop loss, meaning the amount. They're always large stop losses. So I have 100K account for that. For the 15-minute banger, I only trade my 100K accounts. Those are my Tradeifys. I only trade those on the 15-minute banger. That's it. That's it. I don't trade no other accounts on that. Why? Because with large stop losses, having a larger account gives me more drawdown room. If you're taking trades that have large stop losses and you have small accounts with not that much drawdown, that's not good. Yeah, the TF accounts have the no max loss limit. That's true. Now for those, that's a little different. But for all the other accounts where they have a max drawdown, you got to be mindful of that. I do not have a video for that. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Michael Sachs, the same thing. What the video that Scalp I was on the video. It was 3 hours long. The video that Scalp has is the same thing. It doesn't matter if it's Ninja Trader is just a platform and a broker. So it doesn't matter if it's for Trading View. It doesn't matter if you're trading on Tradeivate. None of that matters, because remember, reversal zones are just charting. So you can put that on any chart that you have. So you can use it, because think about it. I was, like, as I stated, I was in the, all my reversal zones is what I've done with Scout. So the same video that he has, the same video that I was in, same video that I would use, same video that I would tell anyone else to go watch. So it doesn't necessarily matter your chart, like whether it's Ninja Trader, Tradeivate, Trading View, that doesn't matter. If you just go watch the video and just apply what you learned in the video to your chart, it'll work to any chart. I don't care what kind of chart you have. Quant View, Volumetrica. I don't even know some of the other charts out there, but whatever they are. Sierra, I think they're Sierra charts, right? Whatever it is. Because when you're drawing your reversal zones, you're just going to be using this tool right here. It's over here. See this little carrot looking thing? Tap in there, and you're going to see this rectangle tool. Let me move me out the way so you can see. You're going to go in here, and you're going to use the rectangle tool. You see how I have a star by it? That's because it's up here in my favorites. It's up here in my favorites. So this is what you would use to do your reversal zone. You're just going to click on it. As you see, I have RZs. I have it already set. Put my RZ there. Boom. Put my coordinates, whatever they are. The coordinates will act accordingly to go to wherever I need it. 1600s, 21,000. 16,000. So it doesn't matter. Whatever price point you put, you want to extend it left. So it does that. And after you do that, after you set your coordinates, what you'd want to do is you would want to lock it. And then it's there. Can't be moved. Can't be moved. Can't be deleted on accident. Nothing. So that'll be the most easiest way to do your reversal zones, and that's how you pretty much do them. But I would recommend go watching the video first, and then bam, and then that'll definitely show you how to get the reversal zones on your charts. Let's see here what we got. You're welcome, Michael. Anytime. No problem, my brother. No problem. Let's see here. So at this point, what happened? What happened today? DS went against us. 15-minute banger went against us. It is what it is. You want to extend it? The coordinates part is what I was missing on TradingView. Very helpful. Yeah. It's all in the when you hit it, right? And you put it there, it's going to be in the settings. This little octagon looking wheel. Usually settings are like a gear, right? I don't know why they made it octagon. It is what it is. But that would be the settings for everything, even like a line. Even a line has a setting. So you can write in there. You can put text and stuff in there. You can put it at the top. You can put it to the right. You can put it on the middle and the bottom. So, but yeah, and that's pretty much how you do it. So this is always going to be the settings for everything you do. You can write stuff in there. If you notice, like right here where I have week opening gap, that's how you would do that. In settings, you go to text. You can make it bold. You can change the font size, all that stuff. Change the color, whatever you want. Very strong level, like all that stuff. My 8% line, all that stuff. So at this point, where we at? We're like an hour 30. Then we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. Today was a type of day. I see nothing but red on my copy trader. It is what it is. I took a business expense in not every one of my accounts, but let's see here. Just going to show you how real it is over here. What we got? 13, 18, 24 accounts. Mine? No. Mine are PAs. Mine are PA accounts, performance accounts. Mr. Payout. Yeah, mine are performance accounts. Yeah. But check this out. This what you do, Jerry Jack. Right now they got the 90%. They got the 90% off. You get the 90% off, and you get it. That's the best time to get it. That's how I was doing it when I first started. The accounts were $167. I was getting the accounts 90% off. I was getting the accounts for $16.70. So if I bought 10 of them, think about it. It's only the price of 10. The price of one, I was able to get 10 on the 90% off. So I end up buying 20. And I spent like $364, $334, something like that. 167, that's 320. Yeah, 334. So that's pretty much that's what I was doing. Or I wait and get to 80%. But right now they have 90% off. They extended it. Let's get there. Yeah, they extended it. Let me share my screen. Yeah, Jerry Jack. If you're gonna buy something, now's the time. Let's see here. Nope, not log in. You want Apex Trader Funding. Yep. All right, and I think they extended to 90% off is 90% off is still rocking. Use code SAVE NOW. Yep. And if you're gonna do it, I recommend end of day drawdown and no activation fee. Well, that's 25K. Let's see, you want 50. Not scrolling it. What's going on? I'm telling you, today has been like a glitched out day, like for real. Like everything has been glitching today. It is what it is. So 25K, 50K, whatever you want. But I recommend EOD, never intraday. And also I would also, this is new. It wasn't like that for me when I got my accounts. It wasn't like that. No activation. This is all new stuff. This 5-pack, all that's a good deal. Think about it. Accounts is $17 each with this coupon. $85 for 5 accounts. So let's see if you got 20. That'd be 85 4 times. What's that? 320. Because 4 times 8 is 32, and then 4 times 5 is 20. So 340. Right back where exactly what I said. 340, and you got 20 accounts. You might want to look into that. I was rocking 25Ks, but 50Ks are just as good. But I was rocking 25Ks. I mean, even at 50Ks, you're getting an account for $19. So So just think, if you bought 10 accounts, that's $190, right? If you bought 20 accounts, that's $380. Come on, man. That's love. If you're gonna do it, I would say now's the time. One-time fee, no rebill, but the eval is only active for 30 days. That's the thing with these new Apex accounts. You have to pass the eval in 30 days. If you don't pass it in 30 days, then the accounts, they pretty much blow. So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Yep. All of them are this Apex. All of them are 90% off. Every account you go in is 90% off. And then if you go in there, it even tells you everything down here. I don't want to be the only one in the 2020 club. So I would like some of y'all to join me. But yeah, so there it is as far as that's concerned. Like I said, now is the time. If you're going to purchase them, definitely now is the time. Now is the time. What we got? Wait, I just looked at Apex. You start off on eval at the rate, but when you move to PA, you have to pay another fee to go to PA, right? No, on some of these, you can choose right here. It says no activation fee. If you get the standard way, you have to pay it. You would have to pay one. If you get no activation fee, then of course you wouldn't have to pay one. I paid activation fees. They didn't have all this stuff. See what I'm saying? He's like, word, I like 50K. That's easy. That's my point. That's my point. So, yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to log in somewhere. I was going to show you something. Where are we at? Here we go. All right, let me get my two-factor authentication. I want to show you something, Jerry Jack. I mean, everybody else too, but definitely want to show Jerry Jack because I know he's interested in getting them. Let's see here. Let me get my... Why my phone act like it don't know me because I got glasses on? All right, I'm just getting my my two-factor authentication so I can log into this account. 55788. All right. So let's see here. Let me see here. How could I do this? I definitely want to show. Let me make sure I'm any information up there. Boom, bad, boom. All right, cool. Let's do this. Let me do this, and I'm gonna move it over, and then Jerry Jack, I'm just gonna show you this real quick. All right, let me move this over. All right, bam. All right. Jerry Jack, this for you, my guy. Right there. Right there. It's funny how it's showing all zeros. It's funny, like I have no past evals and no active evals, but I got 20 active PAs. So yeah. And as you see what it says, my subscription renews when? October 15th, 2035. The reason why that says that is because I paid for the
Connection lost.
I paid for the on activation fees. There was two ways. You could do the monthly or you can do the lifetime. So I paid for the lifetime. Straight up. Yep. I paid for the lifetime. Never use Rhythmic, y'all. And I don't use wealth charts. I just go straight Tradeovate. That's what's up, T. Pruitt. You can use TradeSync. I'm using Apex NT8. If you go down in my description in any one of my videos or whatever, like it'll show you. It's down there, so you can like take a look at it, and you can even just Google. You can just do this. Look, just do this. Just go. I'm gonna get this out the way now. All right, so you can just go in here and go Apex, and no, it's not a part of. It's two different companies, so it's not. You're not this trade copy that I'm gonna show you guys is not a. It's a part of Apex, but you don't get it with your Apex accounts or nothing like that. It's two same company, two different businesses. So it's totally separate. They work together, but it's not like how how like with TEF you go to Volumetrica and there's a built-in trade copier. It's not like that. It's just something totally different. You have to set it up totally different. I recommend doing it on a PC, not a Mac, because it's not Mac friendly. I tried using it on a Mac with parallels and doing a virtual environment. Not good. Too many glitches. So just get you a PC if you don't already have one, of course. NT8 copier. This is what you want right here. This is it right here. It's Apex Investing Institute. That is the website for that. This is it right here. Everything you need to know is right here. Sign up, how to set it up, all that stuff. Gives you the download toolkit, shows you how to open it up, shows you how to use it. This is the founder of Apex, meaning the account's Apex. Like he's the founder. Like as I stated, these are two different businesses. It's real simple, right here. Lifetime access. I'm saying, wait. It's saying only for one access to one computer. I take that back. It's 2 licenses because that's this page, right? All right, so let me show you something. So let's go to my description. Let me go in there and I'm gonna grab that real quick. I want to show you something. Let's go here because when you go to the link I have in my description, it's going to take you right to the page where you can purchase the Apex copier. But what I would recommend is go to Google Apex NT8 Trader, so you can get the understanding of how it works, and then you can go to this. Well, I mean, they'll have it on the website, but I'm saying this is the actual link. If you want to purchase and sign up, it's going to look like this. So when you go to sign up, this is what it's going to look like. So basically, it's 100. This is another thing I like about it. It's been having its issues lately, so I went with TradeSync, but thinking about it, they all going to be glitchy. It's like not one is not better than the other. You know what I mean? The issues I was having, let me say this, issues I was having initially with my copy trader was it was not updated. Now, I did not get, usually you get like a notification that you need to update it, right? Or you get some type of email. Never got any emails or anything like that. So now I've been just going through and just making sure that I check it periodically, because before it would show something. It would tell me that it's time to install an update. Didn't show me that. So I was behind on my update by probably, I think the last update was April. So I was behind like a few months. So that was a lot of reasons why I was having issues. When I updated it, it seems like it started working better. But then it started having some little issues there as well. So I purchased TradeSync just to try to find something different, because I just don't like I like things to work all the time. I know it's almost impossible, but even TradeSync was having some issues today because Todd was talking about that in the comment section. So it's the lesser of two evils. That's the best thing I can say. It's the lesser of two evils. Cool. I'm at 11 PAs, but Apex hit me yesterday saying they were going to deactivate one because of inactivity. It's only been a couple of, hey, that's what's up. I was gonna say Mr. Green, Mr. Green, that's what's up. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the community. It's only been a couple of weeks since I traded because I was just working. I think it's, they changed their rules a lot. I think it's weekly. Yeah, I think it's weekly. I think you have to, I think it's like 7 days or 10 days or something like that, T. Wiley, on that. Yeah, I think that's what it is. So you couldn't figure out how to drag your, here, let me give you a video and I'll show you. Real simple. Here we are. Oh, where is it? Multiple TPs. Bam, right here. Shareable link. All right, here's a link that'll show you how to do that, T. Wiley. That's a video I have on for TradingView showing you how to place multiple TPs, how to move them around, all that stuff. And it's real simple. You know, to log into your Apex account, all you're going to do is you're going to go to TradeEvade, of course, right? You're going to go here. You're going to make sure it's on demo, not live. Connect. Put in your Apex credentials, right? And then boom. And then once you do that, you'll be logged in. You'll be logged into to your Apex accounts through TradeEvade on TradingView. And then you can rock it like that. That's what's up. Morbid Drifter, have a good day, my guy. But cool. Other than that, yeah, I mean, Marcel, that's pretty much how it is. You know, they want you to trade their accounts. They all got their rules. That's why this is what I recommend. At some point, the ideal goal is to have your live account, right? You should be taking this prop firm bread and putting this prop firm bread and building up your live account. I ain't say you got to do all of it, but some of it, right? You can be maybe 500 here, 500 there, 250, whatever. Build it up till you get to about 5 bands or 10 bands in the account. And your live account, meaning your personal account, your live account. And then ultimately, that's going to be the account that you're going to want. And you can also have sub accounts, sub live accounts where you can trade those as well. Now, can you copy trade them? I'm not sure because I haven't got there yet, but I know that you can have sub accounts. So if you can have a few sub accounts and they're all your live accounts, you ain't got to worry about news, consistency rule, frequency of trading, none of that stuff. That's really where you want to be. So just keep that in mind. That'll be the best thing that I can say on that. That's really where we all eventually want to be. I'm not saying that you don't want to have prop firms, but I'm saying at some point, 3-4 year mark, you want to start because I'm going to start transcending into live accounts. I'm going to drop 10 bands in a live account. And then I'm going to look at how to do sub accounts and all that. I'm going to see if I can copy trade those. And then that's where I'll probably end up shifting. Not to mean I won't keep prop firm accounts because there are some prop firms that are good. There are some that are very, very good. TF is one of them. TF is very good. My Fund of Futures, very good. Take Profit Trader, very good. I think to me, those are my 3 best. Literally. Those are my 3 best. Doesn't mean that Lucid's bad. I said my 3 best, right? Those are my 3 best. TEF, My Fund of Futures, Take Profit Trader. Those are my 3 best. It doesn't mean Apex is bad. Doesn't mean I don't like them. I'm saying my 3 best. Those are the 3 best based on rules, payouts, everything. Consistency, all of that. The way the accounts are designed, the way you have to trade them. Those 3 are my best. That I would say, like someone asked me, what are 3 best prop firms? You could rate them 1, 2, and 3. TF1, My Fund of Future 2, only because My Fund of Future pays out a lot quicker. Their payout structure is like when you get your payouts a lot quicker than Take Profit Trader. And Take Profit Trader is not slow on the payouts, but My Fund of Future is way faster. I'm talking literally like as soon as you click. All right, Bettina, have a good day. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate you. With My Fund of Futures, like when I'm going in there and doing all the payout stuff, requesting all that, I'm serious. I'm like, when I click it, it's there in my account, like just that fast. And I'm not, no cap. I've taken multiple payouts with them. So even on let me think, was my first payout with them like that? Honestly, I can't remember if my first payout with My Fund of Futures was that way, but now I just noticed when I take a payout with them, I'm telling you, when I click it, it's like seconds, 10, 15 seconds. The money is sitting in my account. Like come on, man. That's really, for me, that's why they're two. That's why they're number two. That's why I have them over take profit. But both of their rules are pretty much equally the same. Take profit trader is just as good. What I like about take profit trader is that you can do daily. You can take daily payouts with them. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, so that's why I say TEF, my fund of futures, take profit trader. Top Step ain't nowhere on my list. So y'all know how y'all already know. If don't even think about Top Step. There's 5 other prop firms that you can do business with, and you don't need no Top Step. Top Step is horrible. Michael Sykes, appreciate you, my guy. Bam, in there. Love it. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. See, I started with my own and now trying prop firms. Yeah. I did too. Ms. Bossy B, I did. I put $2,500 in an account, blew it. Live account, my own bread, blew it. Put another $1,500. Got down to literally $121. Got down to $121, and I could only take 1 micro because y'all know you need at least $100 in your account to trade 1 micro. So that account went down to $121, and I believe it or not, I got that count back up to $1,500. I got it up to $2,500. I think the highest I got now was like 3,200. I took 2 bands out, left 1,200. I worked it up. I was winning. I was, profitable, non-profitable for like months on end with it. Finally got it up to 5 bands. I took I think it was like $5,030 or something like that, $5,020 something. I took the 5 bands out, and I left the $21. I haven't been in my live account since. Matter of fact, let me go in here and see. Yep, $22.89 is what I have in my TradeGheenyuz live account. It was like $5,022, and I took the 5 bands out and ran for the hills. Yeah, so I'm gonna be looking to get back into my live account. I just went prop firm heavy after that. I really went prop firm heavy for real. So, but yeah, nevertheless, what's this going on here? Oh, finally the DS that we took that loss is now finally going. Of course. Of course you are. See, I started with my own and not right. I was trading stocks and Forex. I'm new to futures. Gotcha. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Well, excuse me. We gonna get up out of here. About almost 2 hours. I appreciate everybody that showed up today. Markets were, hey, pay some business expenses today. It is what it is. Like I said, it's nothing but a red. It's red in what? 5, 10, no, 6, 11, 13, 24 accounts. Yep. If I add all of that up, it's a nice chunk. The good thing is my accounts are safe. They're not in peril or anything like that. That's why you got to make sure your leverage and your risk is good. And other than that, you live to trade another day. So with that stated, as I said, I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Thanks everybody who showed up. All the new members that joined today. If you are a member, be looking for nice Marcel. Be looking for the we have a members only stream for all the new members. That's every overnight session at 5. The stream starts at 5:55 p.m. Miss Bossy B, toodles and noodles, I love it. The members only live stream starts at that time. And please make sure you hit hit the notification bell. So if you're a member, so this way you can get anything that I put out for the members, because I will be also going to be doing members only content, where that content will go to the members first, and then it'll go to general public after about a week to 10 days, something like that. Still figuring that part out. Other than that, shout out to the Edge Fund co-founders, my brothers, Juvier, Scalp God. Without them, we wouldn't be here. And have a blessed remainder of y'all day. See y'all in the Genius Vault. Signing off. Yay.